Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome to the very last CWR Asylum of the first season. Your main event this evening is a 6-woman tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Norwich, England, she is the Patriot Champion and the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Paige. Last Asylum, guys. Season 1 is coming to a close, and this is the very last Asylum of CWR and Season 1, and we close this out with a huge 6-woman tag team match, a match that has huge immortality that's been and gone, in Exodus connotations. Well, I did say when we last saw them they had developed quite the bond, didn't I? Paige's tag team partners this evening, they are the winners of the CWR Joker's World Tag Team Tournament, and therefore the #1 contenders for the CWR Women's Tag Team Championship, Alexa Bliss, Sarah Storm, Stormy Bliss. We did say they developed one heck of a bond, and it's showing tonight, making their way to the ring together, the new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. Of course, they defeated Alicia Fox and Asuka 2 days ago. Of course, if you don't know already, we are bashing out the remainder of CWR Season 1 this week, and Exodus starts tomorrow. It's one formidable tag team on that side there. And introducing their opponents, first from Cameron, North Carolina, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. Representing Team Bestie, it's Lita! Lita and Trish, of course, defeated Sasha Banks and Bayley at Immortality for those Tag Team Championships, and they will defend them over the next 2 days against Stormy Bliss. This is the final chance for Trish and Lita to prove that they are more dominant, and experience really matters. Next, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the other half of Team Bestie and the other half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Trish Stratus. The legendary, the incomparable Trish Stratus, carrying gold one more time. Trish and Lita, dominant tag team over the past few months, but they are facing momentum like nothing I've ever seen in Stormy Bliss at an Exodus. And this is it, the final entrance on Asylum for Season 1. Coming to us by way of Panabo City, Philippines, she is the Women's World Champion, and of course the #1 contender to the Patriot Championship, Legend Jezzy. She's currently standing at 159 days as champion, record-setting reign for Legend Jezzy. She could break all kinds of records if she is able to retain that championship in just a couple of days in the main event of an Exodus. That is right, the women will be main eventing the pay-per-view with both Patriot and World Championships on the line as Legend Jezzy takes on Paige. Both titles on the line, but tonight we start with Lita against the Patriot Champion, and this is a star-studded match. We have seen every single female champion tonight here in CWR. Of course, both the tag teams, the Patriots, the Women's World Champion, all in this match. And you saw earlier on tonight, Nikki Bella was in action, the Triple S Champion. That title could come into play. Will Nikki Bella cash in the Triple S Championship before the end of Season 1? We'll have to wait and see. She'll have tonight, and she will have the main event of In Exodus if she's going to do it. We'll wait and see. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. Nikki Bella, of course, has to choose that spot very carefully, but Paige continuing on. And this is very interesting on that side of the table, because although Alexa Bliss and Sarah Storm may be one of the most up-and-coming tag teams in the history of this promotion, let's not forget that Paige and Bliss were tag team partners at one point. In fact, they challenged Baybanks themselves for the tag team championship at one point. Of course, both of those women were also involved in a fatal four-way match at Immortality that also featured Amber Ryan and Becky Lynch for the Patriot Championship, where Paige was able to retain her championship. And here's the cover, the first cover of the match from Paige. There's two. The Anti-Diva keeping it up. Keeping on the pressure on Lita this early on. And coming to you for the fourth straight day here with Asylum. The final one, Lita Hurricanrana from the top rope, and you cannot teach that. Lita may well be one of the more, well, in fact, there's quite a few high flyers here. Sarah Storm can fly when she wants to. Legend Jessie, of course, is known as a high flyer. That is her main source of offense. Trish Stratus is now keeping it on Paige. Whips her across the ring from the rope, and there's the clothesline taking down the Patriot Champion. Whoever wins this match is going to go in with an unbelievable amount of momentum. And look at Bliss just trying to grab hold of Lita. Not quite able to reach at the short reach of Alexa Bliss there, but kudos to her for trying. Snap suplex there by Paige puts her right back in control. Sorry, I believe the sound just cut out there. Trish with a single leg drop kick though keeps in control of this thing, and quite frankly it is now in the hands of the tag team and women's world champion as Paige struggles to find her footing against Trish Stratus this early on. But there, the rough and tumble, the brawling style of Paige. There's probably no one who can take more of a beating in the women's division. Something that's going to come in very handy for her in her title match, her double title match at the pay-per-view. But Trish Stratus manages to get back into this thing. She drops Paige on her head with a DDT. Look at that. Trish Stratus now getting a little bit down and dirty. Drops Paige for the backbreaker and stretches it out for a little bit of added effect. Alexa Bliss did just try and get in the ring there. The referee stopped her in her tracks, but Trish just continuing the pressure on now. Paige is in trouble at this point. Out the corner with a power bomb. Trish Stratus. She's going to be looking to go for a cover soon, I imagine. Maybe not. Here comes the Women's World Champion. These two will meet in a couple of days in the main event of an Exodus. Straight lefts there, not a natural southpaw, but Legend Jessie will do what she needs to do to stay in control, and what a momentum builder it would be. And look at Alexa Bliss once again, trying to get into the ring, distracting the referee. Paige not able to take advantage of the distraction though. She's dropped with a Saito suplex from the top rope. The champion hurt herself there as she dropped Paige, but the momentum she would gain from pinning her challenger here. Here's the cover, but Alexa Bliss is in there. Quick as a hiccup was Bliss in that instance. Just slams the world champion down on her face, giving Paige the opportunity to take advantage of the situation. And so she does. Paige slowing the pace right down, and this is going to come into play for the two of them in their championship match in a couple of days. Paige will want to keep the pace slow and steady, whereas Legend Jessie will want to pick it up, go quickly, be able to run and jump as quickly as she can. Paige! Look at that Hurricanrana from Paige. She wasn't expecting it. Legend Jessie was keeping her eye on Alexa Bliss. Paige took advantage of that. Look at Bliss just stomping down on the world champion. Once again, sorry, the sound keeps cutting out. Once again, Alexa Bliss slams down Legend Jessie, and here she goes with the guillotine choke. She's keeping it in. Alexa Bliss not quite able to. I think she felt the world champion just kind of breaking free a little bit there, and here she comes. Rights, lefts, and a kick. A roundhouse just takes down Bliss, but Bliss right back up to her feet. Legend Jessie taking advantage now. Sends Alexa Bliss to the outside. She took too long. What was she doing there? Alexa Bliss just got the right hand in, smacked her across the face, stunning the world champion, but a Northern Lights suplex puts the world champion back in control. Here comes Trish Stratus on that side. Alexa Bliss looked like she was going to go for the tag. Changed her mind, and that could have been a mistake. Never mind, Luther's press from Alexa Bliss. Bliss just in control now, but she doesn't quite seem to know what she's doing. Alexa Bliss there just flinging herself across the ring, but it doesn't matter as she gets hold of Trish Stratus. Once again, dumps her into the unfriendly, well, into Trish's unfriendly corner at least. Drops her with a neck breaker, and Alexa Bliss tags in Sarah Storm. And Storm now going to make sure she makes an impression. She goes for the right hand, but Trish Stratus scouts it. Hits her with a snap suplex. Trish back in control of this thing. Goes after that arm. You've got to wonder if Trish Stratus has a strategy in mind, or if it's just simply survival for her right now. Storm did get her foot caught up in the ropes. Goes for the low drop kick there. Trish avoids it, but Sarah Storm continues the pressure and goes for the arm bar. Trish rolls it through though. This thing is still in play. Northern Lights suplex connects, and that does seem to be a favourite of the women in this matchup tonight. Here's the cover from Storm, and look at Bliss in immediately, dashes across the ring, takes out both Lita and Legend Jessie, but Trish Stratus was able to kick out herself at a 2 count. At number 2? God's sakes. Lita has been dumped out the ring. Alexa Bliss needs to get out herself, otherwise she risks disqualification. There goes the world champion. And Alexa Bliss taking it to the outside now. And back in the ring, Sarah Storm has Trish Stratus up top, and it looks like she's going to go for a Saito suplex of her own. There it is. See, this is very, very interesting, because although Storm and Bliss should really be focused on the tag team champions, they seem to both be wanting to outdo the world champion as well. And here comes Bliss once again to stop the others. Trish Stratus not able to be pinned down there by Sarah Storm. Storm not quite able to get it as Trish kicks out at 2, although Bliss certainly did her job. Alexa Bliss stepping out of the ring, not wanting to risk the disqualification for her team. The referee turns to Paige and Lita, and they need to be careful now. The last thing you want to do. Lita went for the spear there on Paige. Paige had it scouted, kicked out, and DDT'd, should I say. And an inverted lifting DDT there by Sarah Storm puts down Trish Stratus. Now into her corner goes Trish. Or into Storm's corner, should I say. Storm though whips her right across the ring, right into the friendly corner, and delivers a forearm smash. Interesting move there. There could have easily been a tag made, and I'm surprised that one of the other two didn't do it, but there's the neck breaker from Sarah Storm. Storm in complete control of this thing right now. She whips Trish back across the ring, back into her own corner. Trish Stratus has been rolled, and I know what Sarah Storm is going for here. The flying DDT. There it is, connects, driving Trish Stratus's head right into the mat on the outside, and Trish is in trouble, and Sarah knows it. Bliss and Paige on the outside, both trying to take advantage of this situation. Combination net breaker there. And Sarah Storm climbing up the turnbuckle in front And there's the Women's World Champion just driven from the apron, and there's another one. Sarah Storm is in control, and look at her. She is just brimming with confidence. I forgot the word for a second there. Getting a little too excited. Sarah Storm knocks Trish right back over the top rope. Here comes Paige. Sarah Storm not neglecting the Patriot Champion here. And sometimes you see that with tag teams that are paired with a third person. They tend to just work within themselves and neglect the outsider, as it were. Trish Stratus comes back with a flying forearm smash, and she's got to be working on instinct alone as Trish at this point, because after that flying DDT, a double axe handle off the apron though by Alexa Bliss sends Trish Stratus back into the ring with a little extra gift. Paige makes her way back into the ring now. What has Paige got in mind? There's a clothesline from Paige. The Patriot Champion hits a second, keeps the arm locked, and there's a third short arm clothesline there from the Patriot Champion. Paige going up to the middle, and that could have been a mistake. Never mind, she gets the boot in Trish's face, and there's the diving hurricanrana from Paige. You don't often see Paige fly, but it's effective when she does. Now Alexa Bliss tagged in by Paige. Still remnants of their tag team chemistry living on in this match. Look at Bliss just giving Trish a moment to breathe. Bliss dropkick. And Trish desperately needs a tag at this point. It's been a long time since Trish Stratus has had a breather. Just roundhouse kicks to the stomach there from Alexa Bliss. That move is becoming a favourite of hers, really, isn't it? Just smashing somebody's face into the canvas. Bliss, facebuster there, sit out facebuster by Alexa Bliss. And what has Bliss got in mind here? She's just kind of taunting Lita, and Legend Jazzy drops the elbow on the back of Trish as she begins to crawl towards a pin, towards a tag even. Trish finally finds a way out of it, fights back, but Bliss is not going to let her have it for too long. Drops her again with a single leg drop kick. What has Bliss got in mind here? Whips Trish Stratus across the ring, catches her on the rebound, and a face buster, double knees to the face from Alexa Bliss. Small but mighty, they refer to her, and they're not wrong in this instance. Alexa Bliss, and we've seen this before, the sunset flip coming from Alexa Bliss, and she doesn't hold the cover. I think she realizes she hit the move, yes, but she was too close to Trish's tag team partners to successfully get a pinfall there. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Alexa Bliss sends her into the opposite corner. Up onto the top rope. Oh my god, what is Bliss going for here? She's going to superplex her to the outside, isn't she? Oh my god, she has! Yeah, this is awesome. Bliss just putting herself in harm's way. They are trying to harm Trish. I mean, you think what Trish has been hit with in this match in the last few minutes alone, between that ultimate superplex and the flying DDT from Sarah Storm, Trish can barely breathe. Never mind fight back at this point. A roll up by Alexa Bliss. Storm into the ring. Paige into the ring. There's two. One, two. There's two. There's three. That was a given, I think, at that point. Trish Stratus could barely breathe. Never mind fight back. Alexa Bliss rolls her up for the 3 count, and there you have it. Here are your winners. Alexa Bliss, Sarah Storm, and the Patriot Champion, Paige. That's Asylum done for Season 1, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been the Ripper Danny B. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. And I guess we'll see you all tomorrow for the first part of an exodus, but these 3 women, that is momentum. And Trish Stratus, she has got a day, maybe 2 at most, to recover. Otherwise, the tag team championships are in serious jeopardy. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow for the final shows of an Exodus. Final shows of CWR Season 1. Take care. Keep it sweet.